I know for a lot of people, if you bring up loot lust FPSs, they jump to either Borderlands or Destiny. But to my mind, the game that has been more satisfying than any other is Shadow Warrior 2. The problem that I have with almost all loot-driven games is that there's no interesting choice when you find a new piece of loot. Either the number is bigger, so switch to it, or it's not as good as what you already have, so it immediately gets marked as junk. The only way this becomes a puzzle to solve is when the determining factor isn't just a single number, but an accompanying skill loadout. But even then, I find it just makes it so there are even fewer drops you get that wind up being better and not just going on the junk pile. Shadow Warrior 2 changes the way numbers get bigger into a process that results in more interesting choices and less dud drops. Instead of finding whole guns with their own baked-in stats, you find gems with stats and abilities to swap into the guns in your preferred loadout. But it's not just a matter of feed every gem to your favorite gun, as guns have limited slots of specific categories. So sometimes a gem may drop that's powerful enough to convince you to reshuffle your entire loadout so you can put it to use. Because attributes are independent from the weapons, you never face having to throw out an entire gun you like for the sake of iterative stat increases. Instead, it ends up feeling akin to a deck builder, where drops increase the pool of options you have to hone your loadout. It may feel different than what most people expect from the genre, but I think this is why it stands above the rest to me. In so many loot games, I end up saying, well, this is better, but it sucks. But in Shadow Warrior 2, improvements never feel like disappointments.
Wow, wow, wow. If it isn't my favorite corporate shill.
Lo Wang? How wonderful! I haven't seen you in ages.
My goodness, you seem chipper.
You'd be amazed what access to total media surveillance will do.
Destroy your faith in humanity?
Exactly!